Hello, I am Pastor Reed Peterson, pastor here at Augustana Lutheran Church. And our congregation has decided, by majority vote from the church council, to move into the sanctuary for worship. And so the video today is going to kind of show you, what does that look like? How's that going to work? And so I got the help of my wife Megan, of our son Zeke, and of our furry friends, as you can see in the pews, to kind of give an infomercial for what worship in this sanctuary is going to look like. And so I hope you enjoy it, really listen to it, and I look forward to seeing you guys for worship come October or whenever inside this sanctuary.
As you arrive to worship, we ask that you leave the front parking spaces available for those who wish to stay in their vehicles and listen on the radio, channel 99.1 FM. If you are one who is staying outside and listening to the car radio instead of coming into the sanctuary, someone will come out and bring you communion and give you the chance to give an offering. Now for Megan, who's coming into worship, she, along with all adults and those who are able, are required to wear masks. But today she's also bringing someone else, her son. The CDC recommends that any children 2 and under do not wear a mask, or those with respiratory issues. Otherwise, we do ask you to wear a mask. If you are an adult who suffers from respiratory issues, we ask that you stay home or in your car for worship. Now Megan comes into the front doors, again, recommended for everyone, unless you have a physical handicap or balance issue that requires you to go in through a different door. As Megan enters the sanctuary, she will get a contact-free temperature check, and if she passes her temperature check, she will receive a large or regular printed bulletin and enter into the narthex. Upon entering the narthex, she can sanitize her hands and then grab some communion, non-consecrated, for worship. And, if applicable, can provide offering in the basket right next to the table. Seating is front to back. So we will start by seating people in the front. Now, if the cow and the dog are in the way, then you go back another 3. The pews are taped off just to make sure. If there is enough space, we will have people sit on both sides. Even though he's hard to see, you can see Mr. Piggy sitting over on the other side in the same row. If we've reached our 50 capacity, we do have an extra 20 seats down in Luther Hall. Following CDC recommendations, during worship we will not be singing hymns, but rather be listening to hymns or other special music. It is the same with readings. We will listen to recordings rather than live people for the time being, like this one.
A reading from Philippians. For to me, living is Christ and dying is gain.
Even though we will not be singing or speaking aloud together, there is one exception, the Lord's Prayer. And at that time during the Lord's Prayer, we can speak out loud and we can hold hands, but only with those that we are sitting next to that are of our own household.
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
And don't forget, those watching at home, you still get to watch worship on live on our YouTube channel. You can also find the link to our live video on our Facebook group, Augustana Lutheran Church in Andover, and on our website, www.andoverlutheran.org. So you can still participate in worship. I'll also be cutting the live stream, which will be happening, at 10:30. I'll be cutting that, and then later in the day, I'll be posting an edited down version. I take out the blank spots, and it's kind of a cleaner recording of our worship service that you can use that to worship as well.
Once worship service is over, we ask that you leave directly to your vehicle. Do not congregate inside the sanctuary, for it is an enclosed space. Instead, make your way outside and head home. Now, if you have a family member at home that was unable to make worship or for health reasons should not be coming to worship, you can sanitize your hands and grab an extra communion for them on the way out and give them communion when you get home or drop by their place too. And again, following this, we ask that you leave, go straight to your car, and drive home. Thank you so much for watching this How to Worship video. We look forward to worshiping with you sometime in the near future.